The Miz wants pro wrestling veteran banned after a controversial incident. Paul Heyman says bringing a Raw superstar back to WWE was one of his best decisions, and Kevin Owens is to reveal why he re-signed with WWE. What's up, everyone? I'm Jose G, and there's a lot to talk about in today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. Never miss brand new content by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. The Miz wants a pro wrestling veteran banned after a controversial incident. The Miz is among many wrestling personalities who want Hannibal, Devin Nicholson, banned from the wrestling industry. The veteran recently made news for all the wrong reasons. After his in-ring outing with former WWE superstar Carlito at a wrestling event, Hannibal caught hold of a referee and attacked him with an iron spike. In the viral and disturbing footage, he can be seen stabbing the official multiple times. The video garnered major coverage, and Hannibal's heinous actions didn't sit well with many in the wrestling business. WWE superstar The Miz recently had a quick chat with TMZ and shared his views on the controversy. What Hannibal did to the referee was inexcusable, and there are many wrestlers who want to see him banned from the business. Before The Miz spoke to TMZ on the issue, New Japan Pro Wrestling star Will Ospreay tweeted about it and called Hannibal's actions unacceptable. Natalya comments on WWE giving other women opportunities. WWE veteran Natalya loves seeing women such as Liv Morgan and Toni Storm getting more opportunities in the company. Natalya is one of the longest tenured active superstars in WWE, and she's one of the best female superstars in the entire industry. She has held numerous championships and currently holds 2 Guinness World Records. During her recent appearance on Tuesday Wrestling Tuesday, Natalya said it's nice to see other female stars getting a chance to rise to the occasion and do something unique in WWE. Natalya says she wants Toni Storm to beat Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship so she can defeat her for that title. Natalya is a surefire WWE Hall of Famer, and when it's all said and done, she'll go down as one of the greatest female stars in the history of the company. Paul Heyman says bringing Raw superstar back to WWE was one of his best decisions. In his latest Instagram story, Paul Heyman had major praise reserved for WWE veteran MVP. MVP made his big return to Vince McMahon's company at last year's Royal Rumble event. He was eliminated from the annual free-for-all by Brock Lesnar in a matter of seconds. MVP later began managing Bobby Lashley and has done a great job at it so far. Many fans are aware that Paul Heyman was responsible for bringing MVP back to WWE. Heyman opened up about the same on Instagram and stated that bringing back the former US champion was one of the best decisions he made as an executive director for Raw. The former US champion began appearing regularly on WWE TV and later aligned with Bobby Lashley on Raw. The duo went on to form the Hurt Business, and the faction did quite well for itself over the next several months. Lashley then defeated The Miz to win his first WWE title on the road to WrestleMania 37. Lashley later lost the belt to Big E, but now has an opportunity to win it back again. At the upcoming WWE's Day 1 pay-per-view, Lashley will take on Big E, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens in a fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship. MVP has been on Lashley's side all this while and would love to see him win the title one more time. Ric Flair names current WWE stars who would be in the Four Horsemen right now. WWE legend Ric Flair has said that Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Dolph Ziggler would be the ideal candidates to create the modern version of the Four Horsemen. The legendary faction is regarded as one of the greatest pro wrestling stables in history. Led by Ric Flair, the group was founded in 1985 and consisted of Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Ole Anderson, and managed by J.J. Dillon. The stable had several members and managers in the following years before they finally disbanded in WCW in the late 90s. There have been various spin-offs of the Four Horsemen in WWE in recent years. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Sasha Banks have dubbed themselves the Four Horsewomen. At the same time, the Nature Boy was also part of Evolution, which also had Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista. Following Flair's release from WWE earlier this year, WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray wanted to see the Nature Boy reunite with other members of the Four Horsemen in AEW. While Arn Anderson is part of Cody Rhodes' Nightmare family and Tully Blanchard is the manager of FTR, time will tell if Ric Flair will make his way down to Tony Khan's promotion. Kevin Owens to reveal why he re-signed with WWE. Kevin Owens will be a WWE superstar for a few more years. The 37-year-old seems to have set himself up for later stages in his wrestling career, or potentially even for retirement if another deal is struck a few years later. While only a few details about his new contract are available, KO will soon reveal why he re-signed. The news came amidst much speculation that he would leave the company. There were even reports that Kevin Owens was expected to leave WWE when his contract expired. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful was the one who broke the news about Kevin Owens re-signing with WWE, but it was supposed to be announced on a podcast by the former Universal Champion himself. WWE French commentator Pat Laprade said he spoke to Kevin Owens on the Les Antipodes de la Lutte podcast, confirming that he had re-signed with the company. Little is known about Kevin Owens re-signing with WWE, but the multi-time champion will explain the reason behind his decision to stick with the company. Many fans had hoped that Kevin Owens would jump ship to AEW when his contract expired, but another section of fans argued that their roster is already stacked and on the verge of being oversaturated. It wouldn't be easy for Kevin Owens to fit in their main event scene. If the report about Kevin Owens getting a lucrative contract is accurate, it's perhaps the best decision he could have made by re-signing with WWE. While his contract reportedly does not have a no-cut clause, he seems to be a superstar who is safe from the chopping block. The decision consequences are yet to be seen. Many fans will hope that this leads him to getting one more world title run. The prizefighter has the opportunity to do the same at Day 1 on January 1st, 2022. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. For exclusive content that you never want to miss, you gotta subscribe to our YouTube channel and smash that notification bell so you never miss whenever we drop brand new content. Follow us on all social media and download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.